I would like to play first. I guess we can just check that, right? Okay, I like this. Turn 2 Dragon Fodder into turn 3 Angel's Tomb, and then we follow up with creatures and attack. We have our lands and our creatures, so I can dig this. Let's start off with the plains in case we need to Celestial Flare. We're 2-0 right now, hoping to 3-0. We'll see what happens. Had a pretty good run, made a good number of mistakes in the last 2 matches, but it's all part of the process. If I'm going to draw extra lands, I'm not disappointed to see them while nothing's going on. Alright, our opponent is on another green deck. Let's see. Probably like Elvish Visionary. He's got some of my white cards too. Timberback. That's a pretty good card. It's just okay unless you follow up with another one. If you do follow up with another one, it's actually a pretty big threat, and it's hard to deal with. I think I do just play the Angel's Tomb next as a way to consistently get damage in. My opponent's doing something. I'm fine trading the Goblin tokens for this Timber pack if he swings into it. Yep. My opponent's saying everybody's drafted white. Yeah, my first round opponent was white. White has in my opinion, the best cards. Like cards like Token Freeblade, Stalwart Aven, Consul's Lieutenant, the Sentinel, all great cards, and they're hard to beat. So, yeah, I get what my opponent's saying. There's no point in attacking with goblins. Trying to get 1 damage in doesn't make any sense. I'm not too chatty on Magic Online. I don't say too much, but you know, it's nice to have a friendly conversation every now and then. Oh, my opponent's like actually playing rather than spending a lot of time chatting, but it's fine. I would like to see him attack with this Timberback, or just tap out and play another creature seems fine. I think Angel's Tomb gets me the long game. I have all the lands I really want, so I don't really want to see any more. If I am going to pick up extra, like I said, I'd rather see me draw lands now while nothing's really going on in the match. But we're just going to wait and see what our opponent does here. Yeah, that is true. Opponent says white's just really deep. Half the table drafted it, and people still have solid white cards in their deck. So do you attack here? If he trades like Titanic Growth or something like that, then I'm super happy with it. And it seems like a 2-for-1 here, but really I'm just trading Dragon Fodder for Timberback, so it's really a 1-for-1. Depends on how you want to look at it. Sure, so he trades Might of the Masses. I'm okay with that. It's not the worst thing that could have happened. If he follows up with another 2-drop, then yeah, it could have been worse, but Critical Bore is good. Here I want to get out. I'm not entirely sure, actually. Probably the Acolyte, because it can swing into Timberback, and it has the most potential to just do a lot of damage. If he plays another 2-power creature, it can also trade if he plays another Timberback, which I would be fine with. Always yield. Of course. We get to attack with the Tomb. Angel's Tomb is a tricky card because it's very good on turn 3 if you've got a creature-heavy deck, but sometimes it's a liability. Sometimes it just sits there, but I like it because in games where you're just trading creatures and you're mucking up the ground, it lets you play creatures which can block while still getting in damage off of that. It's a 3/3 flyer. It's also resistant to sorcery speed removal, so you can't Wild Instincts. You can't Reave Soul. Charging Griffin's fine here. My Acolyte actually attacks through both of these guys. He probably just attacks with Timber. Well, he doesn't. This triggers for each one, right? Becomes blocked by a creature. It deals 2 damage. So if he does try to double block here, he's going to get blown out. And I don't know if he knows that or not. Let's see. Oh, I messed up. Okay, I should have put a creature there before combat. So Angel's Tomb could attack, because it attacks through Charging Griffin. Maybe he just doesn't block at all here. Maybe he has a trick for Acolyte. Yeah. So that just blows up his guy. He doesn't take damage, but I do get to keep my guy. Alright, second main. Let's go ahead and do Prickle Boar. And then on the following turn, if I do draw land, I can do Champion plus, sorry for the Yahoo News there. We can do Champion plus Stalwart Aven, although I'm not entirely sure we even play both of those since each of them triggers Angel's Tomb. What was that? Tora canceled, oh no. Foundry's good. Foundry is very good. It's a really sweet card. Sure, he's attacking, which means he's not worried about Angel's Tomb. That or he realized he can't actually block anything profitably. I take 3 off that attack, and let's see what he follows up with. You can play like a Rock Smaller here. Yeah, well, look at that. I can attack free with Prickle Boar. I can attack with everything. Ooh, that's also very good. Alright, let's get down probably the Double Striker. I think we're just racing here. Yes. Alright, and then Shroud and Mist is going to save. Let's see, Prickle Boar attacks into it fine. Acolyte can block, and we can Enshroud and Mist and Angel's Tomb. So I'm getting in for at least 6 here. 7, depending on where the mist goes. I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. Okay. So do we save Acolyte? I think we do, just because Acolyte can safely swing into everything, and we do want to get his Rock Smallers off. So yeah, I'm going to save him. And then we just 8 there. On the following turn, I mean, we have lethal, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, he's begins sight. He does have Rogue's Passage too, so that's worth noting. So what do we want? We saw basically green-white creatures. He has a good curve. I think Enshroud and Mist is going to be good because it lets me trade up. Prickle Boar, is that what I want? Another Prickle Boar? What's not good? Majoring Bully seems not great, just because it attacks into like 3/3s that die. Fire Fiend Elemental for the same reason, even though he's getting aggressive, so I can probably sneak in and attack with that. Maybe I just leave it as is. Dragon Fodder is not impressive here. Well, Dragon Fodder is never impressive, but it does fine. I also like Bonded Construct just as a way to block like an early Timber Pack or something like that. Do I have anything against flying? I don't think I want to bring in these Battle Priests. Active Treason could be alright again. Actually think I'm going to ditch the second Enshrouded Mists and just leave it as is. We're on the draw this time. And honestly, I don't mind even being on the draw half the time. But we'll see what happens. That match went about as good as possible. Again, I messed up by not playing a creature before that one turn. We missed out on a attack with Angel's Tomb. But we did get to showcase how good Angel's Tomb is. This is the same keep I had in the previous game. 5 lands, Stalwart Haven, and Tactician, which is fine, but it's slow against like 2-drops. But it has the potential to draw well, and that's not really great, but hopefully we draw like Celestial Flare or 2-drop. We don't have very many. And I imagine we're going to see a 2-drop on his side. Yeah, he's got a decent one. Card's pretty good. It's not one I'd go all in on the multiples for, but it's good to have a couple of them just as a solid 2-drop. Same as Timber Pack. It's not got the same upside as Timber Pack. Hixus is going to be good here, I think. Although it looks like we're going to be pretty behind by the time we get to play it. We go down to 18. Would not mind to see him miss a land drop here. Nope, no such luck. Oh yeah. So he's going to be pretty far ahead. We're drawing a lot of lands too. It's not great. It's at least another 2 turns before we can play Hixus, but I think Hixus is going to be good when it happens. Here I can block the Cleric. I take 3 off this guy and he renowns. If he wants to use a combat trick like Might of the Masses to kill my guy, I'm fine with that, because that means I'm taking less damage from something else, or less damage than if he had played it on like a non-block creature. Okay, not looking great. I'll probably just another land. Play this and do some chumps next turn. I'm trying to minimize as much damage as possible. My hand's, I mean, it has Hixus, but it's not a good hand. It's all lands and 1 spell. My opponent's probably on like Rock Smaller over there. I think if he attacks, I block Cleric, block Knight, take 3 off the Griffin. Alright, he probably has a combat trick, which is fine here. I'm surprised he didn't attack with Charging Griffin, though. Maybe he doesn't want me to renown. Let's see what his trick is. I'm very happy to... Nope, he just trades them. What's he follow up with? Foundry. War Oracle is a good one. Nice. So, either way, we're going to do something on his turn. I would really like him to crack the Foundry so I can Hixus off the 2 guys, but I don't think that's as important as just... Ooh. So he might just Rogue's Passage War Oracle here. But he probably just attacks all in. Yeah, so he activates. Okay. And if he attacks all in, I don't block, and then I Hixus, block the Cleric. I would like to see him just attack with War Oracle. Yeah. Alright, I really want to see him just crack the Foundry. Not bad. Honestly, at this rate, he probably just rogues passages like Charging Griffin. Play a land, pass. Okay, what do you got? I'm okay with that. Looks like he's setting up to use the Foundry. Consul's Lieutenant. He does have all my good white drops. 2 drops. Yes, Hixus is going to be very good. Do need to take a big hit, and I do need to stop drawing these. Oh, he did play Hitchclaw, though. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I attack all in. He eats the Thopter. He might just block Stalwart, take 1. But then he's incentivized to attack all in. I want to wipe out all of his guys. He definitely attacks with the Lieutenant. Definitely attacks with the Griffin. He might not attack with the Cleric, Hitchclaw. Alright, we're going to get dicey here. Let's see what a block's like. You know, he might just know that I have Hixus too. Like, I'm not making it super, like, inconspicuous or anything, but... Oh, cool, he just takes it. Alright, so this turn he gets to attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, probably. Okay. Let's cast Hixus. Okay, let's block. Does it matter which one? Maybe. Actually, if he has Might of the Masses, this is just bad. But... yeah, he... Okay, so I think that means I'm getting through here. Let's just block the first striker. No. Yeah, let's block here, that way... I don't know. I do take a lot, and then I'm still... Well... He does have Thopters. He has his Foundry. I am at 6, but I do have Flyers. He has 2 cards in hand. I imagine I'm going to see a pass with the Foundry at end of turn, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Oh, these are my triggers. Whoops. If he kills Hixus, I feel pretty dead, though. Meteorite. Ah, jeez. That's bad. Wow, Meteorite? Okay, so this did not go well. We do have a couple good draws, but we have so many lands. And a Crowin Jailer is not great for me. He's out of cards. Ooh, fancy, fancy. Alright, what do we do with that? We let him keep his Jailer? We keep Stalwart Aven? No, we don't let him keep Jailer, because then he can tap down Blocker. We let him keep probably Hitchclaw, right? Alright. Remember the artifact thing. He gets to keep Meteorite. Oh, I do get to keep my Thopter, actually. He does have Rogue's Passage, so this isn't feeling great. But I think I just have to do it. So I get to choose these two on my side. And he gets to keep one guy. I'm feeling the Hitchclaw. And the Meteorite. And that wipes out the rest of his guys. If I let him keep Jailer, he just gets in. He has a Rogue's Passage, so this is not good, like I said. And I can get in for like 3 this turn, but even that's not great. Can't believe he had the Meteor right there. It's pretty sweet. Foundry. Well, he has 1 card in hand. It's got to be Foundry, right? I'm kind of running out of cards. What I need to see here is like, I don't know, Lightning Javelin. Oh, he's just going to race me. Maybe he has Might. Sure. Titanic Growth. Kills me next turn. He has Titanic Growth, yep. So I'm dead on my following turn, unless I can deal with Hitchclaw. And what do I draw? Dragon Fodder will not do it. Alright, go to game 3. I did see enough that I think I want to smash. Do I want to smash? Is it even good against Meteorite? I don't know. Pricklebore seems better on the play. Man, he did play well. He played very well. He's got a lot of 2/2s, a lot of early game. I don't think I want Yoke Docks, though. It's just a pretty bad draw if I get it later. I think that was the case of my opponent having like a lot of the right cards in the right situation, like the Meteorite backup to do the extra 2 damage and the Titanic Growth off the top to put him way ahead in the race, although he was probably going to win anyway. But I think we've got decent odds here. Again, let me consider the Vial. Cobble Brute seems bad if he's got Meteorite. Maybe I don't know. A lot of my cards are better on the play. I think I can... I think I can lose the Pricklebore, actually. Is it better than Fire Fiend? Go away, Donald Trump. Fire Fiend or Pricklebore? I like the Vial, but I don't need the Vial. Which one? Second Pricklebore or the 4-drop? I think I'll keep the Fire Fiend. Let's submit like this, just as is, and we'll see what happens. I would like to play first. Let's see, 2 lands gives me Dragon Fodder. Ooh, but it does need to draw well. 15 lands in the deck means got a little under 50% chance to get them, but I need them by like turn 3. I think I'm going to keep. That's not sure, but I don't think going down to 6 on the draw is better, or on the play is better. So let's keep, hope for the best. Maybe it bricks, and we're just sad about it. And good luck to our opponent. He's got a pretty good deck. It's got good utility cards. Rogue's Passage and Thopter, Foundry Foundry of the Consuls in a 2-color deck can be pretty risky, but if it works for him, it works for him. If I don't draw anything, I might have to trade Muddy Leap for like a timber pack or a consul's lieutenant or something like that, but I don't love the idea of that. Double white probably means consul's lieutenant. He just doesn't play anything that's good for me. Cool, we got a 3-drop. So let's attack. Get in there, Goblin. I'll attack the other Goblin. Oh, why did that happen? Did I mess up? I might have gone to the next phase. Oh, that's pretty obnoxious, to be honest. I'm not sure what actually happened there, but I think maybe I declared attackers. Alright, Sergeant's gonna be good. Let's see what our opponent's got. Okay, he's got both colors. Has yet to make a play. I assume we're gonna see something now. Okay, Nissa's Pilgrimage. That means I get in for 4 damage next turn, though. Could make a 6, but that doesn't seem good. If I draw a Plains, do I just Kythian's Tactics here? Alright. That is the problem with Nissa's Pilgrimage. I did not draw Plains. In fact, I drew another 5-drop, which is not good. Having the Akroan Sergeant here seems pretty sweet. So it's 3/3 with Mighty Leap. It can trade for it can kill just about anything that tries to block it. If I see Rock Smaller, I'm okay with that. I want to see is like Outland Colossus or Sky Snare Spider next turn. Okay, Stalwart Aven is fine. Maybe he like tries to Titanic Growth. Scout is just okay as well. Let's see, if I block and he Titanic Growths, he becomes a 5/7. I become a 5/5. Doesn't seem awesome. Could also just play Scout and get in with a Goblin for 1, but that seems bad. And do I just like Suicide Goblin in here? I don't think so. I don't think he would block the Goblin. He probably has Titanic Growth. I really need lands here. It's going to be bad if I don't. Really want to see another Plains, and then I can draw any land. Another Mountain wouldn't be as good, but it would be fine because it's closer to 5. I imagine he's got Titanic Growth, so let's just get in with a Goblin. Sure. Now he's got a lot of mana and a lot of cards in hand, too. I have good cards in hand as well, but... and I'm wondering, maybe I just trade this for Titanic Growth? Let's see. That means it's 1 less card from his hand, 4 more damage that I'm saving in the long run. Okay, so I imagine he doesn't have Titanic Growth, otherwise he would have played it to kill my guy there. So that feels alright. If he attacks here, I'm okay with that. I do want to see a Plains off the top. I do not want to see a Sentinel. Does he attack? He does. Okay. Yes, you renown. And what do we play? He does have a Sentinel, of course. Okay, so this is going to be a tough game if I don't draw lands. Cool, there's a Plains, though. Now, here's the deal. He taps down Sergeant. I play Kythian's Tactics. I get in for 6 damage. But he eats a guy. On the following turn, I take 6. Um, Alternatively, I can Mighty Leap something this turn. He's going to take 4. He goes down to 7 that way. You can also Mighty Leap on defense against the Stalwart Aven. If I put him down to 7, though, that's just really good, right? Then if I draw a land, I've got some pretty sweet options. I like Scout, Mighty Leap, try to kill Stalwart Aven. But I don't know how well that's going to work. The Sentinel just gets to bash here, right? Let's go to attacks. He gets to tap down my Sergeant. And I think I'm going to use Mighty Leap defensively here. He's got Foundry. Attacks with the Aven, right? Okay. Well, there goes my plan. Ouch, this is going to be really bad with Tragic Arrogance, actually. Yeah, who are you tapping? Right, of course. Okay. I think I chomp. Do I chomp? Yeah. I don't think I'm getting around this Sentinel too easily. Not looking too good here. Alright, let's see what we can do. If we Tragic Arrogance now, we can keep up this guy. And my Sergeant. That wipes these two. We could also just Prickle Bore here. Hope he cracks the Foundry. I don't know, this Stalwart Aven's kind of scary with this Grasp on it. I think we play Tragic Arrogance now. He probably goes for the Foundry. This gets rid of Sentinel and Stalwart. And then he's left with this 3-2 that probably doesn't block. He goes down to 8, I go down to 13. Let's do that. Let's play Tragic Arrogance. As long as he doesn't play like Reclaim or another big guy. Even if he plays a big guy, I feel okay with Hixus being here. So we're going to pick your guy, my guy, and your enchantment. And then go and boot them all off. Alright. Then we're going to try to get in there. He does get first striked off here, right? Oh yeah, might have Might of the Masses. Oh, Titanic Growth. Okay. That seems fine. This isn't great for me, but I feel okay being at 16. And I don't mind trading Titanic Growth there. Okay. Okay. Alright, planes here. Now options. I can play Prickle Bore. which trades for the knight. I take 5. I can play Hixus, block the knight, and I think honestly my best bet is to go for Hixus here. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If he has Titanic Growth, I'm not dead yet, but I'm dead to Foundry of the Consuls. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Hixus here. And then I can follow up with Prickle Boar. He has 2 in hand. This is not good for me. I'm going to be behind here in a minute. Alright, he's playing pretty smart here. But I don't block. Oh, he could have Wild Instincts, actually. If I untap, I feel fine because I've got Mighty Leap. But if he has Wild Instincts, he just gets his guys back. 1 in hand. Alright, pass the turn. Pass the turn. Consul's Lieutenant. Okay, that's fine. That's a good draw. He cracks the Foundry here, right? What I can do is play a Rose as champion. On the following turn, if he can't block a flyer, I can Kythian's Tactics plus Mighty Leap. Make this a 6-power creature and go in for the win that way. Requires a lot of things to go right, though. It also requires him to just scrub out on his draw. Titanic Growth does make things complicated. Alright, let's see if he cracks his Foundry. You do, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm facing 4 damage here that I can't block. If he draws Titanic Growth, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. I think I have to take this and just play around him not having drawn a flyer or a pump spell. I could Mighty Leap, Hixus, block Orchard Spirit, but then I don't kill him on the next turn and he kills me on the crackback. This is not good. Let's play around him not having a pump. Let's see what you got. Alright, I go to 2. Okay. Alright, let's make sure we do this right. So, I gotta play Kythian's Tactics. That makes this 4 power. This makes it 6, and the double strike wins, right? So, let's do this all before combat. Yeah, that should be 12 damage. Don't think I'm missing anything. Six double strike, yep. Damn, got there. Alright, so we managed 3-0. Pretty awesome. Do I actually have to wait for this to finish? Stop clicking that. Okay. Alright, well, my opponent's thing has disappeared. Anyway. So, we managed to go 3-0. I do believe there are only 3 rounds, so that should be it. I appreciate you guys watching. The deck was pretty sweet. It did have 2 pretty bomb rares in Tragic Arrogance and Hixus, so we can thank those. But yeah, made a couple mistakes, learned some things about Magic Online, learned some things about Tragic Arrogance, and there we go. Worked out pretty nicely. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will be back eventually. Pretty busy, so I won't have all the time in the world to get on and play, but I'll be uploading content every now and then. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Leave some comments, like if you liked, and I'll see you next time.